Good afternoon, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. You know me, I'm Tom, coming at you here at Stonehenge Farm. Oh, yeah. Man, what a beautiful day. That's all I can say. It is absolutely beautiful. Well, what I'm going to do here is basically just give you an overview. This weekend, of course, I was at the hospital all weekend long and doing concrete work, okay? And that's pretty much all I did all weekend long. So today's Monday. I had to unload the truck, get all the equipment put up into the shipping container, and it is the warmest, prettiest day we've had here in weeks. I'm just telling you that. The rain, it rains and it never stops raining around here all the time. And we had a big system come through last night. I went out and investigated and took a look in and inspected the concrete, make sure it wasn't damaged from all the about 5 inches of rain we got last night, and we're good, man. All right, now the one thing I wanted to do is, of course, see how far back this property is when I film this. In other words, what I'm saying is walking this entire 4 acres. Some people are surprised to see how really big 4 acres can actually be, okay? So from this moment here, and I'll just, in the comments, hold on. Air gas. All right, what I'll do is I'll put a timer on it, and we're gonna start at the very front of the road, and we're gonna go all the way back to the creek, because right now I think you're in for a big surprise about the creek. It is definitely flowing. So are you ready? We're gonna time it here. We're on, let's see, 2:05. Here we go, 2:05. Let's take a walk. Hope everybody's doing well. I know January has been absolutely insane for me. It was one of the busiest Januaries I've had ever. And I mean forever. So it was good. I got a bunch of small little jobs coming up this week, starting tomorrow, ceiling fans, building a few closets, you know, some shelving, things like that. And since it's only February, going to be February here in a couple of days, down at the beach, they don't start their summer months until March, end of March, April 1, something like that, where they charge you to park there. That's the one benefit that I like. That's right, you go down to Riceville Beach during the winter, and there's no parking fees. And it's expensive too, it's $5 an hour. So just think about that. Okay, or you can get a day pass. I forgot, it's like 25 bucks you get a day pass or something. Good for 8 hours. Okay, we're up to the compound. Just unloaded the truck, and now I'm hauling out, hauling out all the trash. Oh yeah, doing a trash run. Can always do a trash run about every 2 weeks out here. Just put everything away in the shipping container. Got all that squared away. And so far we're walking on gravel roads. Remember this, all this gravel I put in since day one, okay? And started adding to it, add to it, add to it. So this road that I've got is, let me think, about 65%. From the front of the road to the back of the property, it's about 65% complete, okay? That's right. The little house. Oh yeah. And believe it or not, that's worth money now. That's right, it's completely renovated on the inside. You can sell these things now. The housing market has gotten so tough that, you know, people, when they start looking at these affordable homes, this falls in the category of affordable to some people, right? Okay. We lost a few seconds there. I stopped. We're on a timer. Okay, we have to deduct those few seconds there that I stopped, but well, you can hear the frogs. Damn, they're loud. It's like me being back in Central America in the jungle. They're all happy because there's water everywhere. They knew I was coming. they all got quiet real fast, man. But see the little pond there? Starting to take shape. I mean, you know, I just got to fix this leak, which I still have a leak here. So I know I'm stopping a bunch of times, but that's okay. You get the idea. See, look at all the water runoff. And it's literally moving too. You can see what's coming off the top of the hill. Actually, see it moving. So yeah, I got to plug the leak in the dam. That's right. Project for another day. But I'm glad I backfilled all this in. So I'm trying to stop the erosion. All right. So by the time I get to the end, just deduct 45 seconds. Oh man, I actually am in a pretty good mood. I shouldn't be. I'm as exhausted as I am from pouring. Let's see. In a 12-hour period, I poured 34 80-pound bags, hand mixed them, and laid it, you know, poured it, sweeped it, edged it, waited for it to cure all that stuff, and it turned out pretty good. And I beat the rain. That's the big thing. I beat the rain. Y'all probably commenting on the dew here, huh? You like that? Oh yeah, high and tight, baby, high and tight. It's almost spring. I cut my hair every year. I let it grow in the winter, and spring's gonna be here pretty soon, but especially considering how wonderful today is, man. Today is absolutely wonderful. Warm, very little breeze. I feel like it's spring already. Oh yeah, I feel like it's spring already. Yeah. There you go, the Airbnb. Nice. Nice. Okay. We're getting towards the back now. This is great exercise. Fresh air. I mean, absolutely wonderful out here. And this is why I bought this place too, because it's really a place to, you know, just to defuse, especially coming out of the city, you know, working up there for the last couple of weeks. really don't get a break to do anything. Just work. I know that's my choice, but you know, that's what affords me the ability to come out here and do what I've done out here in the last 8 years. So, you know, when it comes down to that kind of, you know, mentality, that's where this whole thing, this is how it took shape in my head many years ago. And I decided that this is just the way for me to go. This is what I wanted to do. And this is how I was going to play the game out here. And so far, I feel pretty blessed and fortunate that everything turned out pretty good. So let's go down here. Gotta watch my step. We're getting close to the creek. Okay, here we go. Are you ready for this? Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. This is the reason. This was the number one reason right here. Okay, let's see what our timer is. 11:55. Subtract a minute. 10:55. So from the front of the road, if you're just walking in a regular pace, you know, not in a hurry, takes what? We're subtracting a minute or so. What? 10 and a half minutes? 10 and a half, 11 minutes, right? Somewhere in there. So yeah. I mean, it's a good little, think about it this way. If you go from the front of the road and you come all the way down to the creek and you walk all the way back to the front of the road, guess what? You got 20 minutes in walk time. All right, 20 minutes. It's pretty good. You know, walking at a gentle pace, of course. You know how us old people are, right? Oh yeah. And it's good to talk to you guys back here on the off-grid farm in this wonderful 4 acres. I just I'm so happy. And I did talk to my neighbor over here, the one that owns the 30 acres now. Has got cows, goats, sheep, emu. They got chickens, they got pigs, they got everything over there. And I said, so when are you going to start? Because they're looking for more pasture land. That's what's going on. They've got so many animals now. They're trying to make logic of all the stuff, you know, over here. Because remember, over here is trash. And a lot of it, boys and girls. Oh yeah. Remember, over the years, all the videos I did out here. And this area right here, where all my trash was. So anyway, it took me a lot of time to bury everything. You know what I'm saying? Let's see, I got an incoming phone call. Hopefully the camera did not shut off and it's still rolling. Damn spam calls. And hopefully, like I said, I hope the camera is still running. And from the looks of it, it looks like it's still running, okay? Even with an inbound phone call, usually it always shuts the camera off. So if this video continues rolling, right on, man. But here's the other side over here. Nice. Okay, this is the other side over here. Sweet. All right, let's go back to the top of the hill. Now, The one thing that I have accomplished out here, and I think I may have said this in a couple other videos, is all the trees that are back here now, I'm not cutting any more trees off this property, unless of course they got a disease or dying, you know, or they've got some sort of problems, obviously. But now I'm at the max as far as what I want to harvest out of this place, or knock down, burn, whatever. And now we just let this back 2 acres do its thing. Now, you remember when I cleared this back here finally, the end of last year, came down here almost for, you know, every weekend for a month, and even during the weekdays, and started working on this back part of the property and putting in this road. This road behind me right here, see it? It's pretty wide and it goes all the way to the top of the hill. And then finally come down and build this area here for a log cabin. Now, I know a lot of you chimed in on the whole log cabin thing and saying that you weren't gonna do it. You talked about it, but you never pulled the trigger on it. Again, the reason why I didn't pull the trigger on it is I can't find the timber, and the timber that I can find, that some of you even suggested, these mills, they're just too far away. They're just too far away to drive. Plus, I didn't expect to get so busy in January. That was another thing too. It came as a complete shocker because the contracts kept coming in one by one, right in, back to back. And I was in reaction mode more than I was in anything else. I was just reacting to all the requests for work. And what's today, the 30th? So we got one more day in January. I'm already booked through Friday already that I know of. But the one thing for sure is I don't have to, unless there's a special request, I don't have to go back to the hospital until March. But they took up all my January, which I don't mind. Good paycheck. You know, a lot of hard work, but needless to say, good paycheck. It's good to get out just walking, man. I'm always, you know, working. I'm always, you know, like stuck in one spot or in a really, really small area working. And I really don't get no exercise that way. Now, here was the other thing, is that the shop. The conclusion I've come to here is this: the slab. The slab has been my #1 obstacle. And as you know, I just spent not a lot of money, but I just had the roof, a new roof put on my townhome, right? So I paid cash for that. I didn't file against my insurance. So that was unexpected. No, I kind of knew that was going to happen eventually. But since I found the right contractor, Roofstone, I just want to give them a shout out, Roofstone. And they just did an excellent job. And they're here locally. And you actually have their number on the video before this one, okay? I showed it, their signage that's in front of the townhome. So if you need a new roof, get a hold of Rhonda. She'll take care of you. All right, we're back to the top of the hill, and here is the deal with the shop. Let's see, let me get my camera right. Sorry about that. But this is where it's gonna go. I can put a fairly large 2-bay garage right here. Okay. The foundation I've got, or the slab, which has to be minimum real 4 inches, possibly has to be 5. And I'm going to take bids on that. I've already got several bids. They're all in the 38 to 48 range. And that's with me doing a lot of legwork. and, you know, grading, bringing in rock, packing it, vapor barrier, and building the form myself, okay? And then I'd come out and pour it for 3,800 and work it, and then do what they need to do to finish it off. And then you got to build the building, okay? So what I'm thinking here is this, is that which is the most important, obviously, is the shop over any kind of log cabin, because log cabin is just a hangout thing, but the shop is a place you can work and get your vehicles out of the weather, work on stuff, you know, trailers, whatever. You know, it's just, that is what it's for. So I decided that if I'm going to get serious and build a shop out here, I'm going to do it this year. I'm going to figure it out. The one thing I'm not going to do is deal with the concrete. We'll figure that out. I'm trying to find, here's what I'm trying to find. I'm trying to find a company that will walk in here, give me a 30 by 40, a 40 by 40, whatever that land, whatever it allows me to do over there, and they do all of it from A to Z and tell me a final price. That's it. If it's 9 grand, 8 grand, 9 grand, you know, I'm willing to listen, because here's the deal, is that the building itself, once the slab is in, I'll build it. And that way I can pretty much get away with the way I want to build things, use the materials I want to use out here. And you already know what materials I'm talking about. I'm saving this stuff up for a reason, and you know that. I want to use all this hard pine. I don't want to ever let it go, man. You know, I don't want to get it, you know. Sorry if I got the camera angled up, but there you go. I want to salvage this 100-year-old beautiful lumber in some capacity, whether it's making furniture, shelves, framing, whatever. But that to me is, I want to use these resources that I have where I've got almost nothing in it, no money in it, and that way I can justify a final cost. Because if I had a pre-engineered building go up over there with the slab and everything like that, you know, we're already talking 50 grand, 40 to 50, and not really even get the size shop I really, really, really hope for, okay? It's something smaller version, which I showed you a video of that when I was up there in Franklin County, and there was that paint booth that I showed you guys. Remember that? Yeah, I mean, that was a simple building, a 16 by 30, you know, a simple building, 1-bay garage, but it was huge, tall, 12 foot on the inside, ceilings. And I thought, you know, that's okay. It would have been better. It would have been 2 of them, or side by side, that style, that, you know, that particular dimensions. It's got to be a minimum by 30 by 40. I mean, that's pretty much it. It's got to be a 30 by 40 minimum, but I really, really would want a 40 by 40. That is the number I want. Okay, I just thought I'd bring you along on my little walk, my little 20-minute walk, and hope everybody's doing good. I really mean that. And thank you, Rhonda, with Roofstone. Thanks for the hospital. Thanks for everybody that's on my channel, getting me to almost 24,000 subscribers. I'm very close to it, less than 100, I think. And you guys stay blessed. Always leave those comments down there, you know that. And anytime I post a video, just read below in my comments. I'll always make a comment about what's going on, truly what's going on, and give you a little bit more of a description to what the video really is about. And a lot of times these videos are vlogs, you know, they're daily vlogs. So I appreciate all you hardcore guys out there that always, and gals, definitely a lot of gals out there that are on my channel. I just appreciate all of you. Thank you very much for being on my channel. You know me, I'm Tom here at the Off Grid Farm. The channel is Prepper Life. And that's what we're doing, man. We're prepping for life. Every day we prep for something so we can feel like we're constantly accomplishing something in our life. And to me, that's a form of prepping. You know, we can break it down like I've done many times before. You know, you prep for your finances, you prep for your health, you prep for your land, you prep for your food, you prep for everything. And then it becomes part of your life. On that note, y'all stay blessed, stay tuned. You know me. I'm out of here.